It's day 2 of this Adelaide Test match. It's Australia's first innings is over. 9 declared for 473 of 150.3 overs. England have started their first innings, their first batting innings, and 2 for 17. Aussies day again, day 2 for me. I think it's pretty obvious. They've performed well, they've batted well, and they've started with the ball very well, getting 2 wickets. They really have worn down the England team, keeping them out in the field for a very long time. And that'll play its part into day 3 when the legs are a bit tired, they're feeling like their focus is dropping. We've already seen it in the field with England, with the amount of drop catches, just also not looking probably at their best. They've lacked energy. I don't know, there's been something going on there. So it was the Aussies with the bat. They had a pretty clear plan to really drive it into the England bowlers, keep them out there for as long as possible. And that's what they did. Marnus scoring 103 and Warner starting it off with 95, falling short again. He'll be disappointed, but played really well. And Smith with 93. And it was Carey, Stark and Neser. They came out and just played their natural games, which was great to see. Some big hitting by the Aussie lower order and tail. So that was good to watch. And I think that would have been pretty frustrating for the England bowlers after toiling away for such a long time. 150 overs in the field is an extremely long time out there, especially in the heat as well. So that would have been quite annoying for them. England, their bowling, if they're to take any positives out of their bowling, it would be Ollie Robertson for me. Again, consistent. I really enjoyed watching him bowl. He challenged the batsman. He bowled a fairly good length again. I think it's that line. He bowls a really good line. He's not extreme pace or anything like that, but I think he hits the bat a bit harder than you expect. I think it's because of his height. He's quite a strong bowler as well. Very much all upper body with his shoulders, and he hits that bat pretty hard. Tough for the left-handers, but he made it tough for the right-handers as well. He'll be pretty disappointed he had Marnus, but was called back with a no ball, front foot no ball. But I just think he just put it up there full and got enough off the pitch, and would have loved to have seen him bowl probably a little bit more, to be honest. So Stokes was another one that stood out for me, for the England bowlers. He had a good bumper barrage to Marnus, and that was quite exciting to watch as a fan watching the game. I think the battle between those two was quite exciting because Marnus has been so comfortable out there playing Test cricket. I think they came up with this plan, decided they're going to stick with it, and they did for a very long time. And they did make him jump around a bit. There was a couple of unlucky, you'd say Stokes would have been unlucky with a few. He did get the edge of the bat and some hit the body and sort of flew up and then didn't go to hand. So yeah, Marnus needs to find a way to play that, because that's something they'll probably do in that second innings as well. And I think it's a pretty good plan to him early on. Joe Root was encouraging as a part-time spin bowler. I think that's going to encourage Nathan Lyon when he comes out to bowl, for sure. It can see the bounce and the spin. It is a little bit slow, so Lyon will have to change his length slightly. But yeah, Joe Root would have been pretty happy to see that spin. And he was good for England when he came on to bowl. I think in general, England's bowling plans were a little bit odd. They spread the field. They were trying to keep the runs down. The run rate was down throughout most of the innings until the back end when Carey and the tail came in and teed off a little bit. But look, I found it a little bit odd. Like, they seem to be waiting for the mistakes by the Aussies and not really attacking. What I noticed with the second new ball was they attacked a bit more. Obviously it's hard, it's going to be doing a little bit more, but yeah, they just didn't do it for long enough periods. and I felt like, yeah, they were just waiting for something to happen. So a little bit odd, but they looked a bit flat in general. I think Anderson and Broad, maybe a little bit underdone, a little bit flat, a little bit unlucky at times as well. That's just part of the game, but yeah, just to me, they looked a little bit flat and not quite at their best. I can't skip over their fielding. Their fielding was awful. Drop catches again. I don't know if I think I saw 8 or 9 drop catches. Again, Brisbane, they drop catches. It's costly. In Test match cricket, you need to take those chances. There was a couple of simple ones, and I mean, Butler took an absolute screamer early on, down the leg side, moved really well, but then just seemed a bit flat-footed, uninterested at times. I'm not sure, but yeah, a couple of easy ones that he missed, and yeah, their fielding just hasn't been up to standard, to be honest. So not sure what's going on there, but they'll need to pick their fielding up in that second innings. Well, Australia's short stint at night with that brand new pink ball was just brilliant. They came in, they knew they had a few overs, and they were coming in hard and fast. Stark was bowling up near the 145s to 148s. Good to see. He didn't swing the ball, but he got a bit of movement off the pitch, and he's troubled Rory Burns again. Not quite in the same fashion. This was a short of a length. It seemed away, and I think it's the way that Burns' bat comes down. It comes down on a little bit of an angle, and it's just found the edge. Nice catch by Steve Smith at second slip. Richardson, yeah, he bowled really well. Bowled a really good full length. Got a little bit of swing, I noticed. It was more when it was wide, he definitely got the swing, but once he got it tighter, there was seam movement there for him. Bowled a really nice length and complimented Mitchell Stark just right. And the debutant, Neser, what an absolute thrill for him. You could tell that everyone was just pumped for him, his teammates, the crowd. I think the whole country was just happy for him. He has waited for a very long time for this moment, and it's come around, and he's able to get his first Test wicket for Australia, which is one of the best feelings you'll ever have. And it was just great to see someone who's put in the work, be able to go out there, enjoy himself, and yeah, do it for his country. Day 3 expectations. I think England, they'll be tired today. They need to stand up, basically. They need to fight. And we saw a little bit of fight in Brisbane with Milan and Root. So will we see a bit of fight here today? The ball is still hard. The Australians will come hard. They'll attack. They know that they're a bit tired. Their legs will be weary. Their focus may not be quite there. But this is Test cricket. This is what it's about. I'm looking forward to the day. I think there's still plenty of movement in the pitch. So the Aussies will be trying to get early wickets. They need to, yeah, I think they'll want to get two quick wickets here this morning with that hard ball with Stark and Neser and Richardson bowling, and then Lyon will come into play. He'll look, like I said, he'd be pretty excited about the turn that Joe Root and the bounce that Joe Root got in that first innings. So Lyon would have seen all that. He would have been studying that as the innings was going on. And he knows that he'll probably just have to go a bit fuller, attack the stumps, and just outside the off stump, coming into the stumps and attacking, and have attacking fields, put pressure on England, really make them feel like they have to take risks against him. So I'm really excited to see today. I think it's going to be an exciting day. And like I said, the pitch, I think the pitch is in pretty good condition. It's got that furriness on top. It's a little bit slow, but I think there's enough in it for bowlers if they put them in the right areas. And we've seen with the batsmen, if they're very patient and wait for the bad ball, you can score some runs. So how will England play today? Will they will they try and attack with the bat, or will they dig in and try and keep Australia out there in the field for a very long time? Or will Australia come out and just attack those stumps, early wickets, and look to put England away?